those 13 Fs, and we always have to be careful. Those, first of all, they're dated.
We love
and
when we
secondly,
hate them.
yeah, we love them. Well, you can't avoid. They're just too juicy, right? But we got them out, and you can see some of the big things that happened. Baupost, poor Baupost, bought 14 million shares of PG&E in the third quarter. So I don't know if they held them all until now, but right now PG&E is having a rather tough time. Bridgewater, on the other hand, Bridgewater increased its investment in GE, so maybe it sees an opportunity that it's bottomed out. And BlackRock added gold. Everybody's owning gold, but as you point out, Alex, that can be a hedge.
Yeah, a lot of these guys wind up owning gold as a hedge. It's not an active investment strategy or thesis.
That's right, and it's important to note with the 13Fs, as you said, David, that they're a snapshot as of September 30th. So they're great intel because we don't often know what hedge funds are trading in, but they are a snapshot. And so for a lot of these firms that are trading very rapidly over thousands of holdings, they may be a small slice of what they're doing currently.
And it may or may not be a pattern, but I noticed there were several that sold Alibaba. It's interesting. Alibaba popped up several times in different hedge funds. Again, that might be just a temporary thing, it'd be a hedge, but profit taking, but several Alibaba kept popping up.
But it's a great point, David, because we're looking for all the technology stocks today. The deadline is the end of today, so we're really going to be watching for hedge funds, whether they stayed in Apple, Facebook, the FANGs in general.
Well, what's also interesting too is that when it comes to, say, GE, we saw some huge block trades in the last couple of days, and the story is that you have big institutional guys who are selling, but you also have someone with big pockets who's buying big chunks of GE at the same time, which lends itself to, are you seeing some hedge funds or an activist investor build up some big positions in GE?
That's right. So we'll get a chance to see in the third quarter if anyone did make big bets in or out in GE, and get a chance to see if they are, but we won't be able to see if they're one of the people that did the 37 million trade that was greatly reported last week by our team on the stocks team, so because it will be post September 30th. So we'll get a sense if people piled into certain things that did poorly in October, because that's when we saw the stock market rout. So it will help us have some insight into who might be on the good side or the bad side of trades.